Hi, this is Father Jack, your pastor here at St. Martha's. I want to share some important information with you. We all know that this is a very active and vibrant parish, and we are very familiar with many of our programs that are impacting the lives of people in a very positive kind of way. The vibrancy of the parish is based in one regard on a very high regard for the priesthood and for the priesthood of the laity as well. During the last 12 months at this parish, it is interesting to note that over 400,000 people have come to Mass here at St. Martha's. Over 450 families on average per week are being helped through our social outreach program at the Murrieta Community Food Bank, which we operate. We had 148 young people confirmed this year. 35 adults finished the RCIA process and were brought into the full communion of the Catholic Church. 328 children received first reconciliation, and 317 made their first communions. We had the celebration of Holy Matrimony for 65 couples, and over 259 babies have been baptized in this last year. And in the Sacrament of Reconciliation, your priests here throughout the year have heard over 3,480 confessions. During this last 12 months, then, it is clear that we have seen some growth. In fact, our numbers have increased by 13%, and yet the donation level, the support level for the parish, has decreased during the same period by 16%. We have been blessed, and we need to start with hearts filled with gratitude. We have a church that is beautiful and that is paid for. It is debt-free. And we have plans for the next buildings that we desperately need for the beautiful programs that we have here at St. Martha's. These programs are paid for through the gifts to our operational funds. New buildings and the church and the interior furnishings for our church are paid for out of building fund money. These are two different funds altogether. We are not allowed to take monies from our building fund and use them for the operation of the parish. Let me show you how with a pie chart, how the expenses break down for a 3-month period. We are giving about 23% to our diocese. That means that we are involved and committed to the work of the larger church. Our worship programs require about 10% of our operational budget. Administration, which is very comprehensive, requires 22%. Our facilities, with our electric bills, insurance bills, etc., these are running about 22% of the operational costs. The clergy here are 8%, and religious education is 15%. So when you look at those figures during a 3-month period, that's about $500,000, and yet when you look at the income, we are falling about short for the last 3 months. It is important to understand that during the last 2 years, none of our employees have received even a cost of living increase, and that the salaries here, even for the highest paid, are less than that of a first-year teacher in the Murrieta school system. Let me share with you a couple of figures that you might find interesting. Of our 6,527 registered families, we have 2,740 families who are active. So we need to work on being evangelists. We need to find ways to share what we have here with those who are not coming on a regular basis, and that's where you come in. The total donation per family during this same period has averaged about $258 a year, or about $5 a week. One of the things for which we are very grateful here is that we have, in fact, a fair number of families in our parish who are tithers. A tither means that they give 10%, according to the biblical standard, of their income to the work of the Lord at the parish and through other charitable means. Without these people who are so generous, we would have a very serious shortfall indeed. What I'm asking as a challenge is for you to prayerfully consider whether or not you could make perhaps a one-time special gift of $100 for your family to the shortfall of the parish this year, and also prayerfully consider whether or not in the coming year you might be able to increase your giving so that it represents 1% tithe from you and your family. Each family has to consider what they are able to do, and we recognize that there are some whose financial situation, due to employment and other factors, may prevent them from giving at the level they would like to give. But we are, again, grateful for any gift that you can make, and we ask God's blessing on you. Thank you.